He's a subtle character that's mixed with explosive action.
A third-person action-adventure game that anybody can pick up and
Make
play.
you feel like Jason Bourne in a fight.
You also get to do things that you've never seen done before that have a much higher level of action.
And experience something new and fresh.
With your hands on the controller, when you're playing it, that says, wow, this feels right.
When you want to bring a character to life in a video game, the first thing you have to do is look at that character. And that character's got to drive everything that you do in the game.
The novels are very character-driven. The movies have electric dialogue, terrific performances.
The heart of Bourne it's the fantasy of being, the super spy, right? The guy he's got a fragmented memory. He doesn't know quite what he is, but he's got these crazy reactions. He's an amazing fighter.
It starts all the way from visual development with our concept artists coming up with a look for the character.
We sent a small core team to Paris and Marseille and other parts of Europe when we first started the project.
From our viewpoint, there are two Bournes. There's the guy who's reclaiming his memory in the first movie, The Bourne Identity, and then there's the guy that he was before that, the assassin.
We do a series of flashback missions where we're able to see Bourne as his full-blown assassin self.
We take you to Lithuania, we take you to Paris, we take you to Zurich, take you to places and events from Bourne's past, and you get to relive those missions.
On Wambosi's boat where he goes to assassinate him. They're alluded to in the movie, but in the game we play them fully out.
We have various vision modes that the player can activate that allow him to see the world as Jason sees the world.
That's what we're calling in the game Bourne Awareness, your ability to look around the game and be able to assess your environment.
A lot of audio is tied to that. The audio ducks and they're sort of stingers and cues to the player that he is in this heightened state.
We have tried to make Jason Bourne, the video game, as special in its way as the movies and the novels are.
We're fortunate to have the book property to help us come up with the vision for the game.
So they've been very good about allowing us to move in directions that we needed to make sure that this game is relevant, fun, and successful.
We are delivering on their vision of what the Ludlam Estate is all about.
It starts all the way from visual development with our concept artists coming up with a look for the character.
And so we'll get the right people together. That means programmers and animators and a cinematic guy or camera specialist.
Small teams, but each team contains all the disciplines.
And then let them do their job. Let them be really creative and deliver something spectacular.
One of the advantages we have at High Moon Studios is we are a one-stop shop. We can do almost everything under one roof here. We have our own motion capture studio. We have an extensive production art department. We have a sound department. We're really kind of a mini movie studio on our own.
In the Bourne movies, he uses a Filipino martial art called Kali, and which is what we adapted for the game using Jeff Amata, who's the fight coordinator of the movies.
So we zeroed in on the fight style. That was our primary goal, is make you feel like Jason Bourne in a fight.
We came here and trained our game designers and our artists and our animators on the philosophy of his fight style.
So we make animations that suit his fight style. We make cameras that technically behave like the cameras in the movies do.
Handheld, free camera, and try to get that feeling that you're actually in there, in the game with the player.
I think we have a really good suite of tools here on the camera side. How can we really push the boundaries of video game development?
He's using objects in the world that you wouldn't think of as weapons.
He's a guy that finds stuff. He'll be able to kill you with a paperback book. He can knock you out with a pencil.
So you can fight one guy, you can fight two guys.
3 guys, 4 guys all at once and takes them down.
This kind of fight dance, this slow-mo, fast-mo kind of cool piece that feels very Bourne-like.
It's ultimately a game. It's something you hold in your hands and you move the thumbsticks and you push the buttons, and that first and foremost has to feel good.
Our job is to reward players with a fun experience.
And we're using every trick that we have in the bag, and we're inventing new tricks all the time.
As a industry, I think we're starting to embrace finding the heart of your property and delivering what the consumer wants.
We hope this is going to be really fresh, really interactive, at the same time cinematic to a degree that fans haven't seen in a video game before.
We're at that stage right now, working on the game, where every day it just gets better and better.